भारतीय रिजर्व बैंक रो नुआ गवर्नर भावे दायित्व नहीं ओडिया पुओ शक्तिकांत दास। अवसर प्राप्त ओडिया आईएएस शक्तिकांत दास होइछंती केंद्रीय बैंक रो 25तम मुखिया। उर्जित पटेल इस्तीफा देबा परे एही पदवी खाली पड़िथिला। पूर्वतन अर्थनैतिक व्यापार सचिव शक्तिकांत दास को आगरे अनेक चैलेंज, विशेषकर केंद्र और आरबीआई विवाद भितरे से देशर अर्थव्यवस्था रे सुधार आनिबाकू की पदक्षेप नेबे ता उपरे रहिछि नजर। सेपटे शक्तिकांत नियुक्ति नहीं प्रश्न उठाई वरिष्ठ बीजेपी नेता सुब्रमण्यम स्वामी। एने से प्रधानमंत्री को चिठी लिखिछंती।
Uphold the professionalism, the core values, the credibility and the autonomy of the Reserve Bank as an institution. I have interacted at various levels with the officials of the Reserve Bank of India over the last 10 years or more than 10 years. And the interaction has been not only at the senior levels but also at the middle level and even down the line. And I was also, there were situations where I was leading delegations from Government of India, which included officers from Reserve Bank of India, and I always found that they possess inherent core competence and professionalism to deal with any technical issue, be it monetary aspects or be it other aspects of currency management or other aspects of work relating to the functioning of central bank. So I'm looking forward to work with the entire team of officers and staff of the Reserve Bank of India. And it's a great opportunity for any individual and especially for me to work in RBI and thereby to serve the country. That might sound a bit cliched, but it is indeed a great opportunity. And I will work as a team with other officials here to in the best interest of the economy and try and take measures in a timely manner on issues, on aspects which the economy requires or which are in the best interest of the Indian economy. Decision making in the modern times have become very complex. Today we are living in a very dynamic world. It's much more dynamic than what it was say 5 years ago or 10 years ago is a long period in the past, but even 3 years or 5 years ago, decision making in today's world has become far more complex. And consultation with stakeholders is very important. Consultation with all the stakeholders always adds value to our understanding of issues. It adds depth to our understanding of issues. So therefore, I propose to undertake consultations wherever necessary as per requirement in a need-based manner on various issues. To begin with, I have convened a meeting with the MD and CEOs of the MDs and the CEOs of the public sector banks tomorrow in the morning. And as you know, banking is an important segment of our economy and it's currently facing several challenges which are of critical importance and they need to be dealt with. There have been, I'm not implying in any manner that nothing has been done. A lot has been done. A lot has been done both by the government and by the Reserve Bank of India. Several measures have been taken, but many more measures also perhaps need to be taken. So tomorrow morning, I propose to undertake a consultation with the MDs and CEOs of the public sector banks who are based in Mumbai. Then immediately after that, maybe after another few days, I'll hold a consultation with the chiefs of public sector banks which are located outside Mumbai, because you cannot expect people who are outside Mumbai to come at such a short notice. Then subsequently at some stage, I will have an interaction with the private sector banks also to understand the issues relating to them. So on the whole, it's a banking sector which I would like to focus immediately, but this will be followed by other kind of stakeholder consultations as may be required. There are a number of issues ahead. We have, of course, as you know, the after the amendment of the Reserve Bank of India Act, the inflation targeting continues to be very important. And it's very heartening to note that the inflation, broadly, it is as per the targets. And the inflation outlook also looks fairly benign at this stage, but we have to be very watchful of the developments. The issue of health of public sector banks, I have already mentioned, that's an important issue. The issue of liquidity also comes up in the media space and in the public space from time to time. There again, I think that will be an area where one has to interact with stakeholders and get an internal feedback and then take a view on these issues. The maintenance of the growth trajectory of the Indian economy is also important. And so there are several areas which a central bank has to be dealing with. And so we will focus on those areas. And all these issues have been under focus. Let me make it very clear. It's not as if these areas did not receive any attention. I want to be very clear that all these aspects have been receiving focus, but it's a continuing exercise on the part of the central bank. So therefore, we will continue to focus on these areas. And you may be aware that the central board meeting is scheduled to be held on the 14th of December. So we will hold the central board meeting as planned and go through the agenda and discuss the various issues that are listed. And I must also, before I conclude, like to make note of the stewardship provided by my predecessor, Dr. Urjit Patel, to the Reserve Bank of India in the last 2.5 years. And I would like to also convey my best wishes to Dr. Urjit Patel for all his future endeavors. So thank you. I'll stop here.
So can you tell us something about...
So I'll just take very few questions because as I mentioned earlier...
So will the issue...
one word on capital.
Just 1 minute. Just 1 moment. Just one. I'll start here and come back. Yes.
Sir, I would like to know that there is a view that the RBI...
ଆପଣ ଦେଖୁଥିଲେ ଶକ୍ତିକାନ୍ତ ଦାସଙ୍କ ପ୍ରେସ୍ ମିଟ୍ର ସିଧା ପ୍ରସାରଣ। ଭାରତୀୟ ରିଜର୍ଭ ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କର ନୂଆ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣର ଭାବେ ଦାୟିତ୍ୱ ନେଇଛନ୍ତି ଓଡ଼ିଆ ପୁଅ ଶକ୍ତିକାନ୍ତ ଦାସ। ଅବସରପ୍ରାପ୍ତ ଓଡ଼ିଆ ଆଇଏଏସ୍ ଶକ୍ତିକାନ୍ତ ଦାସ ହୋଇଛନ୍ତି କେନ୍ଦ୍ରୀୟ ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କର 25ତମ ମୁଖିଆ। ଉର୍ଜିତ ପଟେଲ ଇସ୍ତଫା ଦେବା ପରେ ଏହି ପଦବୀ ଖାଲି ପଡ଼ିଥିଲା। ପୂର୍ବତନ ଅର୍ଥନୈତିକ ବ୍ୟାପାର ସଚିବ ଶକ୍ତିକାନ୍ତ ଦାସଙ୍କ ଆଗରେ ଅନେକ ଚ୍ୟାଲେଞ୍ଜ, ବିଶେଷକରି କେନ୍ଦ୍ର ଓ ଆରବିଆଇ ବିବାଦ ଭିତରେ ସେ ଦେଶର ଅର୍ଥବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥାରେ ସୁଧାର ଆଣିବାକୁ କି ପଦକ୍ଷେପ ନେବେ ତା ଉପରେ ରହିଛି ନଜର। सेपटे शक्तिकांतଙ୍କ नियुक्ति नहीं प्रश्न उठाई वरिष्ठ बीजेपी नेता सुब्रमण्यम स्वामी। एने से प्रधानमंत्री को चिट्ठी लिखिछंती।
That this Shaktikant Das appointment was wrong. He's a Tamil Nadu cadre man, and he has been engaged in a lot of corruption there. He has worked in close cooperation with Mr. Chidambaram, and in fact, in my cases against Mr. Chidambaram, we tried to save him. And therefore he had to be sent out. That he has been brought in Reserve Bank, especially because he is associated with that failed demonetization. I think it was a bad appointment, and I don't know who's behind it. But I think it's something that I'm totally against it. And I've written a letter to the Prime Minister expressing my views on this.